Good morning, warriors. Someone left me a sticker, warrior sticker, right? Yeah. Please join me in the pledge to the Bible. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light to my path. I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God. Join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, this week we're working on a sound off we have learned before. We've talked about how the Bible uses things in nature to help teach us lessons. And one of the sound offs has to do with ants. And so I'll say the ant works hard, and you'll say without a coach. Let's try it. Ant works hard? Without a coach. And what does that mean? The ant works hard without a coach. What does that mean? Yeah, Bailey? How do you do it without a coach? Without a coach. The ant works hard without a coach. Yeah, Bailey. Right, yeah, the ant doesn't have like someone boss them around like, here, move this and grab that and bring this over here, right? They do their job as unto the Lord. They don't need someone doing it. Because if you only work hard when you have a coach, what happens when you don't have a coach? You're not going to work hard, right? It's like, oh, I need someone to tell me what to do, so I'm going to sit around. Like, no, that's not what we're doing. We do our work. We don't need someone to tell us what to do. We know what we're supposed to be doing. All right, this week, Mrs. Floyd will be bringing our Virtue of the Week, so please welcome Mrs. Floyd.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I don't know about you, but a week of time to get used to that time change, and I feel like, okay, we can do this, right? Feel good this morning, unlike last Monday morning when I didn't know exactly what I even had put on. So this week's virtue is tenacity. So as we think about the sound off that we just talked about with the ant not needing a coach, someone that is tenacious or has tenacity is someone that is determined. Again, just like that ant doesn't need a coach saying, go pick up that crumb so you can take it back to your nest and you can eat it, they would go and do that on their own. It's a natural ability that they have. So as we think about the quality of tenacity, it's the quality of being determined. So I'm going to just read off some things and give you some things to think about. So as we continue to work through that virtue this week, we'll have some places to build on. So tenacity is mostly a positive term, and later in the week we'll talk about how it could be negative, but mostly it's a positive term. If someone calls you tenacious, you're probably the kind of person who never gives up and never stops trying, someone who does whatever is required to accomplish a goal. So later in the week we'll also talk about, well, what kind of goals should we really set? Because you could be tenacious and working towards something that doesn't really even matter. So we want to make sure that those goals that we have set are things that really do matter in the big picture of life and what God calls us to do. Some common synonyms for tenacity. So synonyms, can we talk about that for just a second? What is a synonym? A word that, let's do a third grader. Y'all probably should know this. Jane? You. Yeah, a word that means the same thing. So a synonym for tenacity, courage, resolution, and spirit. So someone that is tenacious has courage, they have resolution, like I'm going to get this done. I mean, even if it's difficult, I'm going to get this done. Or they have spirit, like we're going to go after this with all our might. Tenacity can also be thought of as strength with purpose. It's not just being persistent or stubborn, it's refusing to give up. So again, we think about that ant. If you ever have seen an ant crawling along and pushing something that's maybe twice its size, and we think, how in the world can they even do that? Well, that should make our minds think about tenacity. Really having a goal and never giving up on that goal. So as you go through this Monday, whether you're wide awake like I am or maybe still a little sleepy from the weekend, set your mind to the goal that's at hand and be tenacious as you fight through to achieve that goal for the day. Have a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you in the morning.
How many have heard the term worker bee? Be a worker bee? Not a lot of bees here. Okay, so in Nebraska, there's a lot more bees. I don't know, maybe not in Texas. But a worker bee is just like an ant. Goes, does his job, gets the pollen, brings it back, makes the honey. So we want to be a good worker bee today, right? Be a good ant. Because the ant works hard. Good, the Lord be with you.